Here are the stories we got to work on last month.
The STAAR test. We did a deep dive on the STAAR test and why it has major implications for Texas education. In that story, our data reporter dug through years of Austin Independent School District's accountability ratings and analyzed them for us in the story. Now, the story came up because of the coverage we were doing of Dobie Middle School. A lot of the conversations that were happening around Dobie centered around the STAAR test, which led us to ask, what is it and why is it a big deal in Texas? You can check out the story we did on it here. The Big Beautiful Bill was signed into law on July 4th. We did an explainer about how this law is going to have impacts locally on a reporting community of Rundberg. The piece explains the changes to immigration policy, to healthcare, to SNAP benefits, and the tax cuts. Now, it's a monster of a bill, nearly 1,000 pages, so if there's something we didn't address in the video that you would like to have answered, let us know and we'll try to answer it. You can check it out here. We helped Austin Insight, our sister show, with coverage of the Central Texas floods. We made a resource guide for people who want to give help or need to receive help. It's on our Instagram and on our website. You can check out Austin Insight for all their coverage of the Central Texas flooding. Something else happened in July that I just can't remember happening. I am obviously over it. But as I made in the video before, Decibel is still going to be around and reporting. So in the spirit of moving on, here's a list of stories that we're working on and things we're keeping an eye on. Someone on our Rundberg sounding board told us about Ambly, a makerspace in the area. We're currently working on a story highlighting the place and how they're aiming to make their space accessible for any kind of creator. We're also keeping our eye on the STAAR. Again, a bill to replace the STAAR was brought up in the regular legislative session, but it died on the floor. Currently, it's back from the dead in the special session. We'll be keeping an eye out to see if something happens with it or if it gets replaced. We're also looking into how local food groups and food drives are responding to the major loss in federal funding for food banks and food drives. As a reminder, we're always looking for story suggestions, so if you live in Rundberg, know the area, work there, or have something you want to talk about, we're happy to listen. Shoot us a DM, leave a comment, or send us an email. Happy to listen.